What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel today. And today I'm going to be talking about some very controversial things that I know will make a lot of people unhappy with what I'm going to say. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright guys, so yesterday's video was all about the YouTube drama between two WWE SuperCard YouTubers, SuperCard Edward and Noology. A lot of people might say that I'm biased towards Noology, but it's not the fact. Like I said, he was the very first WWE SuperCard YouTuber that I came across, so he was the first one that I got into. Did I build a friendship and a bond? Yes, but I don't know him personally. It's just I know him through SuperCard and I know him through this. So this video might kind of sever some ties between me and him, but again, I'm unbiased on all this. I just see things how they are, and this is why I needed to make this video. So one thing that I know I wanted to talk about in this video was the fact that this is unnecessary drama, you guys. Absolutely unnecessary drama. I don't know how it started. I don't really care how. I've heard stories between other people, but I've never heard anything from the two sources exactly. I just hear they've bashed my name. They've done anything and everything to basically make everything against him. I also want to add that Noology does not turn a blind eye to all the drama and negativity. He, to me, seeks it out, and he thinks that will boost him in the eye of everybody else. It makes him seem like it's a bit more dramatic for him, and it makes him seem like he can get the sympathy card. But to me that doesn't really work. You have to stick to one thing. You say you don't want to be a part of the drama, but then you get into the drama and make it worse. So in that opinion, I don't think that's the right thing to do because of that. You speak one thing and then you go and find another thing. I don't think that's good to be topsy-turvy like that. It makes you seem like you can't stick to your own morals and everything else like that. So that's just my opinion on that. And with that, every time I hear him say that the drama is too much and that he doesn't like the drama, I understand that there's trolls out there and you can have fun with the trolls, but when you constantly seek it, like you seek it yourself, then that is a whole separate thing than the drama coming to you. Again, guys, these are all my opinions. I'm not saying these are facts. This is just how I am viewing things. When I watch his videos, and basically, guys, hold on, I'm gonna give you a personal thing. When I was in his live stream one time and he was doing his longest live stream he's ever done, he said that, oh, I don't remember what my longest live stream was. And I was been to his channel for about 2 months, and I've donated, I've hung around, chatted him up. I think I was already a part of his team, I think. So I was like, okay, cool, we've got that bond. And he was like, oh, I don't remember the longest video that I've done, and he was like, oh, it's the Randy Orton one. So I went on his channel real quick since I was on my computer, looked it up, and it was like 8 hours and 5 minutes or something like that, or 7 hours and 5 minutes. And he straight up told me, no, that's not it. And it started popping up in chat because somebody else, like a guy who I don't even know who he was, just another guy said, oh, it's not that, it's this. And my time, 8 hours and 5 minutes, kept popping up. And he was like, no, that's not it, guys. No, he's wrong. And he literally said, oh, I believe this guy. I don't remember the guy's name, but as he said that, I was like, wow, come on now. We're supposed to be boys and bros, and he always messaged me saying that we're like family and stuff. But he couldn't even believe. Like, why would I have to lie about your longest live stream? That's not a lie that I would even want to choose to do. So I was just like, okay, do whatever you want to do. That was one thing that it kind of was like a pet peeve to me. It wasn't nothing big. It was just me. It's just like, wow, really? Another thing that gets me is that, I mean, it's just a general YouTube thing when people start talking about this, is sub bots. Why are people so obsessed with sub bots? It could be a true thing. It could be. And when Noology kept saying that, oh, it's sub bots, it's clearly who has a discount on sub bots, use code ED. That was direct shots fired. And for somebody who says, oh, I avoid the drama, that does not seem like there is any avoiding there. That seems like direct fire. And I'm not just saying that I looked at Noology, why is he posted? I checked Edward's Twitter. I checked his social media there to see if he said anything. There was no mention of Noology at all. If you scroll through it, he says my response and had a video. He was walking around somewhere. That was his thing. He could have deleted it, maybe. I didn't see anything, but literally it was just Noology on straight attack mode. I didn't like that. That's when it got me started. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this video and I'm gonna basically go my own way. I'm not saying I'm gonna stop watching Noology's content. I'm not saying that I want to say stop chatting with him, but I'm gonna limit myself with him just because I don't want to bring myself down into that situation. So Noology, if you are watching this or ever watch this, don't take this personally. I'm just making this video to get some things off my mind. Again, this is my very own opinion video. None of this could be statistical facts. It's just how I see things. So Noology, if you're watching this, take it how you see it, my guy. You know how I am. I've donated to you. I've given you a $50 gift card to your channel. I'm not trying to bribe you. It's just I support those who support me and those who have good vibe, and I keep myself to it. If they're good people, I stay with those. If they're bad, then I'm like, hey, and I'm not calling you bad. I'm just saying, hey, I got to take a step back. So I have not yet announced this to the team, but I'm actually going to be leaving Noology's team and going to be joining another team if I can find one. If I find one, then I'll post a picture here to let you guys know that I did find a team, and I'll be moving on. But at this part in time, I'm going to be moving on from Noology's team. Again, you can take this how you feel, but this is just my personal decision to do this. I'm not swayed by anybody. I'm not confronted saying, oh, hey, if you don't do this, you got to go. Or no, this is my personal thing. If he wants to keep me a part of his select few who he talks to, then that's perfect. I'm not going to change the way I act towards him. It's just, I don't want that association. I'm not saying I won't come back to him on a later day. If things improve and the drama dies, hey, I can't tell the future, but for me speaking personally, I'm gonna have to take a step back. And I know some of you are saying, oh, well, this seems like a video all about Noology. Didn't you say you were gonna be unbiased and go and talk about the other ones? Yes, I'm going to talk about WWE SuperCard Edward now. There are some things that I don't like that he does, but again, it's my unbiased thing, and I'm just here to talk to you guys about it. So let's get into that second part. All right, guys, so this is the part where I'm going to be talking about SuperCard Edward, as you just heard in the last clip. The one thing that I do see negative, again, guys, this is my opinion in my eyes, he's not family friendly. I know that's his personal decision for his brand and channel. Who am I to judge that? I'm not here to judge, but that is one thing that I can see is one of the things that some people don't like Noology is family friendly. He doesn't swear, he doesn't bring vulgar stuff into his channel, and complete opposite. If you watch SuperCard Edward, it's a swear storm, it's entertaining, but they're two different channels, but they feature the same content. Again, that's not a drawback. It's just what he does for his personal brand. I have done it several times in my past. I've even stated, hey, when I'm playing games like Pokemon Go, which are kid-friendly games, I'm going to be PG. But if I'm playing Call of Duty, then I'm going to swear because I'm shooting people and I get into the game. So to each his own. I'm just saying that is one thing that can start drama between Noology and SuperCard Edward, is that they don't have the same view of what they should be doing together. Another thing that Edward does is he does these like subtle nods. He throws shade in like without throwing the name. He's like, oh, this person, that person, you know that guy. That to me, that would make me more mad than anything. I'd rather you just say, hey, BigJimGene is a shady mofo. I wouldn't like if somebody went around and was like, oh, you know that guy, and then you get your followers to like name that person, and then they'll go, oh, I don't know who that is, and then it starts up the conversation again. That's a way of leading on and bringing more drama to it. So that's one thing that I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. But hey, like I said, to each his own. That's how he does his channel. Who am I to judge? I'm just giving my opinion, you guys. One thing I definitely don't like is that Edward attacks Noology's followers. He said, specifically in one stream that I was on, he said anybody that follows Noology are dumb asses, like stupid mofos that don't know what they're doing and should literally just stop doing everything that they're doing and just go away. Me being one of those followers, was like, well, this was one of my first streams. This isn't a good first impression of watching his content. So I was like, I don't know how I feel about this guy. He was entertaining up until that part. So I was like, he has his quirks, he has his little things, but nobody's perfect, guys. I'm not perfect. Noology is not perfect. Edward's not perfect. Nobody's perfect, you guys. So that's another thing that I was like, you shouldn't attack somebody's community because you don't have the same philosophy or work ethic that somebody else does. That's just childish and kind of inappropriate, and especially in a professional manner. So that's one thing that I would get away from Edward is, again, I don't know if you guys will ever watch this video, but that's one thing that I can suggest. Hey, if somebody chooses to follow somebody else, then hey, let that person. You shouldn't have to be like, oh, hey, if you follow this guy, you're trash. Hey, if you follow this guy, you're stupid. All his followers are stupid. Because that puts everybody in a blanket statement, and I know people don't like being put in blanket statements. So that's just my outlook on that specific topic. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the part where I'm going to compare the great things that they do similarly. I'm not going to say they do exact same things, but there's things that they do within their community and their channel that rocks, basically, that they should be acknowledged for. Again, this is for both. This isn't just for Noology or Edward. For both of them, they both have great, like, supportive followers. You don't go to one stream, oh, there's never an active chat. Both people's chats are just going off. Questions, support, all this great stuff, amazing. That's something that you don't see much anymore. So an active, very active and supporting following and community is really great. They both have that going for them. They both have really good content, guys. If you haven't watched a full video of theirs, go just sit down, watch a full video. They both have really engaging content. They both have different styles of making videos. The editing could be a little bit different. It could be chopped up. But again, I'm not perfect at editing as well. And I'm not saying they are perfect as well. Everybody has their faults. The thing that I think that they are both excel at is they're both passionate about what they do. That's one thing that you can't say about each other. Even if you don't like each other, you can't say that, oh, these two people are not passionate about what they do on YouTube for their career-wise. That's a great thing to have as passion, because if you don't love what you do, you don't have passion for what you do, then you're going to be extremely bored and you're not going to be taken seriously. So yeah, passion is a great thing that they both have going for them, and I commend you both on having such great passion. Look who joined us, everybody. Hi, Sugar. Look at the babies. There's Jasmine, Wifey, and Doji. Hey, Doges. Baby girl, say hi. Ah, she got the smile. She goes, oh, Daddy's talking to me, Mommy. Why are you yanking me? Ah! Oh, tiny people problems. There you go. Another thing that they have going great for them is that besides that they're passionate, besides that they have a great following, you can see wifey right there behind me, that they both care about their community. That kind of falls into the passionate part, but they both care about their community and they are both making sure that they provide the great content for their community. And to me, that's a great thing to focus on. Without that, then their channels wouldn't be anything. I feel the same thing about my channel, and we got dark again. Ooh, I think you can hear the dogs just. But yeah, that's another great thing that they have going for their channels, and they should probably continue. I mean, I would continue to support my supporters because that's literally without them, you have nothing. But yeah. That's great things I see ahead of their future. All they got to do is just stick to it and basically avoid the drama. And when they do that, then they will be better off. Without the drama, I can see them both being up to Super Oh My God barbecues, subscribers and channel of over 100K. I actually see myself being above that at someday. But again, I'm not full-time. That's one more thing. I'm going to jump back onto Noology for the full-time thing. Being a part of his team and him being a full-time YouTuber, he doesn't put that much time into the game. I've had this like little grunt inside me that gets frustrated when it's event time and he doesn't really do much. So it leads up the team to have like 40 shards, 35 shards, and he's just like 7 or 8, maybe 10. I mean, that's not pulling your own weight really. So that's another thing that kind of gripes me a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Somebody decided to stay with us. Hi, baby girl. Aw. So we're gonna close it out with wifey up there and me saying goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Peace.